Hello, and welcome to an introduction to the potato osmosis experiment. Before you watch this video and begin to write your lab report, please make sure you've watched this video on how to write a science investigation report so that you understand the sections that you should include in your report and know what should be detailed in each of those sections. If you've watched that video already, you're now ready to watch the experiment and begin to write your report. If you're at Larbert High School, you'll also been given this template document along with a video link. At the top, this has links to both this video and the How to Write the Investigation Report video. Also has headings that you should be using for your report so you don't forget any of these, since this will be one of the first times you've written a full report. Finally, it also includes the results table pre-drawn and partly populated with the results that should have been similar to what you would find yourself if you were carrying out the actual experiment in the lab. This experiment relies on you knowing theory from National 5 Biology, Unit 1, Key Area 2, Transport Across Cell Membranes, as this experiment focuses on osmosis in plant tissues, which in this case is potato cylinders. You should already know what osmosis is, but if you need a reminder, please go back and watch the lessons on Unit 1, Key Area 2 to refresh your memory. I'm now going to show you a video detailing one way the experiment could be set up. There are lots of different variations on this experiment, some where you measure change in length of a piece of potato, like this one, or some where you measure the change in mass of the potato instead. However, for this write-up, you're just going to focus on the change in length of the potato cylinders. So now what I'm going to do is I want you to watch this experiment carefully and take notes if you want to. It's really important you understand the stages here and what's happening so you can visualise this as you're completing your own write-up afterwards.
First, you'll need a cork borer to get your potato strips. Push it through the potato, then use the narrower piece to push the strip out. For this experiment, we need 18 strips. Once you've got as much as you need, tidy them up with a knife and remove the skins. All of the strips need to be the same length to begin with. Here we're cutting them all down to 6 centimeters. Once they're ready, get 6 beakers and put 3 tubes in each. This will give you 3 repeats for each solution. The next thing to do is make your solutions. Put a sheet of paper on the balance, hit tear to get the starting point to 0, and add the salt until it reads 1 gram. Once that's in the beaker, you need 100 milliliters of water. Pour into the measuring cylinder, keeping your eyes on level with 100 ml until it reaches the line, and then add that to your salt. Here we've just made a salt solution of 1 gram per 100 milliliters. In this experiment we need 6 solutions. 0 grams per 100 ml, which is just pure water, and 1 to 5 grams per 100 ml in 1 gram increments. Once the solutions are ready, pour them in to immerse the potato strips. Start the timer and leave them where they are for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, you have to measure all of the strips, and measure them as accurately as possible. To the nearest millimeter is good for this experiment. As you're working through the potato strips, you'll probably notice that the ones immersed in the more concentrated solutions are more soft, while the ones immersed in lower concentrations are more turgid. Be sure to make a quick note of each value you measure as you're going along. To process the data, you need a table of results with all concentrations listed, as well as the starting lengths of the strips. These all start at 6.0 centimeters. In the next column, put in the values you measured, and then calculate the percentage.
Okay, so now you've watched the experiment, you should be able to write your final report using the template on Google Classroom. As I said before, the results table has already been drawn for you, and the initial and final lengths of the potato have also been recorded. You've also been given 2 of the extra headings, and you need to come up with the last one yourself. If you have any questions about this, please ask your teacher. Thanks for watching.